Welcome to my English class, Standard 8th, Honeydew, Poem 2, Geography Lesson by Zulfikar Ghosh. First of all, we must know about the poet. Zulfikar Ghosh was born in Sialkot, now it is in Pakistan, on March 13th, 1935. He is a poet, novelist, and an essayist. A graduate from Yale University, England, he moved to the United States to teach at the University of Texas, from where he retired in 2007. He has also written his autobiographies, Confessions of Native Alien. This is a beautiful poem about our way of looking at things from different angles. The title of the lesson has been used as a metaphor to convey that humans are after each other's throat. They want to kill each other. They show off things. The poem is divided into three parts. When the jet climbs up into the sky, one get a clear view of the city. It happened, it has developed as per the requirements, but was unplanned and without any order or style. Let us go through the poem. The poet describes the view of a city while he travels in a jet. From 10,000 feet above the ground, the city looks different, as if it is a geographical design. Some facts are clear to him, but some aren't clear. Some disturbing questions comes to his mind when he sits in the jet plane. When he sits in the jet plane, there are some questions which are clear. When he sees the city from up, he feels that this is the geographical design from the height from where when he sits in the jet plane. And then certain questions rises to his mind that why people have settled here, what are the means of settling at certain areas and not on the certain areas. And there are some questions which disturbs the poet. Let us see what are they. When the jet sprang means rised up into the sky, the following facts were clear to the poet. Just look at the image. The city had developed but looked like a geographical design. So narrow and congested. It is so narrow and congested. See the image from the higher planes, in the plane when you see, or in the jet plane when you sit and see the on the ground, you see some situation like this. Its ground view was haphazard. Haphazard means unplanned, not properly planned. It was unplanned and unstylish. Nothing looked so beautiful or so amazing from the height. It was all haphazard and congested. What did humans do? Human beings have destroyed many rivers for their selfish motive. They even blocked and destroyed the rivers for the construction of cities and bridges and whatnot. And as a result of it, what happened is we have taken everything away from our motherland, from the nature earth. And see, the condition which creates is a condition of a drought. We see people everywhere. It seems that valleys are overpopulated with people, thousands and crores of people not bothered about anything. These changes agree with the logic of geography. What are these changes agreeing with? With the logic of geography. What is that? That as land and water have already always attracted men. Where did people settle? In the valleys. Why did people settle in the valleys? Because land and water attracted men. Wherever they found land and water at the same place, they settled down there. They started developing their cities, their areas, their houses, and so on. The cities develop in the places where the land and water was available together. The jet goes higher, 6 miles more. First it was 10,000 feet. Now it is going 6 miles above the sea level. And what is the poet seeing? The poet sees that the earth, it is clear that the earth is round. The shape of the earth is round. But what is the other thing that the poet sees here? The poet also sees that there is more water, that is sea, than land. Instead of land, there is more water on the earth. We have enough facilities and comforts to lead our happy life, but still we are not pleased and happy with what we are having. Why it is so? But for the poet, it is difficult to understand. What is difficult for the poet to understand? That why people find cause to hate and fight. Why every now and then people are fighting? Why are they quarreling? Why human beings don't like each other, or they are always creating a problem or a situation for others in which they fight or they hate. Why do they build walls and live apart? Why don't they live together? Why are the barriers means why we build long and big walls? Why do we have barriers between our minds and our houses? Why we are ready to kill one another? Are many things. Killing takes place every now and then, and despite of being together, a very small place we have for ourselves to live on this earth, still we keep on fighting, creating barriers, creating walls, and whatnot. The poet questions why there is irrational and illogical grudges and grievances that people nurture for each other. Why are people having irrational, which is not rational and which is not logical, grudges means differences, prejudices, what they have in their mind. They are not friendly, they don't have goodwill for others. These are the mindsets which people have for each other, and always complaining for each other. They say, the poet is questioning why there is irrational and illogical grudges and grievances that people nurture, people always keep and allow it to develop in each other's mind. See, a very nice antonyms. There are antonyms for grudges. Grudges means the antonyms of grudges are friendship, goodwill, happiness, liking, friendliness, kindness, love, sympathy, and being loved. So why are we not behaving like this, and why we behave exactly opposite to it? Here the poem ends. Children, let's put our hands together and make this world a better place to live. But how? In which way it should be better? Let us see. Preserve the nature. We must preserve the nature. What we must do is reduce pollution. We must reduce pollution, air, noise, land, all types of pollution. We must try to reduce and preserve our land. And at the same time, help those who really need your help. Be kind to others, be generous towards others. As it is rightly said that charity begins from home. We must start uh, giving some things to somebody who is next door, our neighbor. Do not keep that wall of grudge or grievances between each other. the shade of narrow mindedness. We must leave this shade of narrow mindedness and shed into pieces. We must scatter it into pieces. Let us not fight for silly matters. Why we are keeping on fighting for silly matters? We must not fight for silly matters, not kill each other. We can make the world more beautiful and bring more joy if we really care for everybody. This is how the poet wants the country to be. Despite of so much of land, water, cities and nations have developed all around, we fail to love each other. The poet has no answer to this, and he wants the people to love each other and not be have these barriers and fight with each other. Hope you enjoyed my class, and do like my channel and subscribe it. Thank you.